Hello, welcome. My name is Brian, and I'm going to take you through this special segment of creating a school account with SDMS. This particular video is dedicated to primary schools, but there is another video tutorial for secondary schools. This is so because there is a difference in customization for secondary schools and primary schools, so I felt like separating them would do us good to the viewers and listeners. So first things first, we are going to create a school account. We are going to learn about customizing the settings for that particular school in the system, and then you're going to learn how to admit pupils into the school account. But before we do that, what you are required to have at your fingertips before we get started, you will need your favorite browser, and for my case, I'll be using Google Chrome. So in your favorite browser, you will type www.sdmsapp.com, and when you press enter, it will open the home page for that holds the system. And the other item that you need is your email, and I already have mine open, which is my Gmail is already open here. So this is the page, and if you haven't read through what is entailed in the system, you have liberty to read through the entire page. Whatever you need is onto this page. The payment packages, the subscription packages, and then the payment terms all are embedded on this page. So the purpose of this video is to create an account, because I'm sure by the time you've chosen to do so, you've read through the content on this page. We don't log in yet, but we are creating a school account. So we register a school. Yes, like I said, we are going to register a primary school account. So the first thing that we are asked here on this form is what school type are we registering, and we shall say primary school. Then what is the name of the school? I want to select a neuter name that may not contradict any person's school, so I'll just say Uganda Primary School. And it does not matter whether you're writing capital letters or small letters here. SDMS speaks the way it wants in the way it wants it to be written. It will change to capital letters or small letters or whatever. Then the school motto, I'll just go with "For God and my country," assuming that's the motto we're going to use for that particular school. Now, this information here is quite important. We need to know the region, the county, the district where this particular school is, because this information is important not only to SDMS team, but to the school as well, because we have a platform on our homepage where parents go to apply online. So if the directions are given properly at the registration point here, it means someone can easily locate your school from whichever part of the country they will be coming from. So we are selecting a region here. This school of ours, we are going to say it is in region. Let us go to a region as Eastern. When we go to Eastern, we go to, let's go to Busia district. In Busia district, we have several counties. We have Busia, we have Samia Bugwe County North, and over here we can have so many, we have so many sub-counties. So we can say our school is located in Buyanga. Now we have, these are the parishes in Buyanga. We can get this for our parish. And for the village, we can take that for the village where our school is. Now, we also need the name of the contact person that the SDMS team will be getting in touch with to talk matters regarding the school. And in that instance, I can use that name, Mobirutom. Now, this email is very important so far because this person gets school details, and if SDMS wants to send any important information to the school, remember at this point we don't have any other information to the school about the school, so this email comes in handy at this time. And I will put my personal email as brianimpalakatu@gmail.com. Telephone number, I'll still put myself as the contact person for that school. And those are the details that so far we need for creating a school account. So at that point, we shall go on to register the school. And as the school is being registered, we are taken to this control panel, and this is the place where the school customizes its settings to be unique from any other school in the country. So here you get to enter the names of class teachers. Here you get to enter the names of streams if you do have streams in your school. And some schools have different names for other subjects. For example, this normally happens in lower primary. You will find that a certain school may have local language as Runyankore, another school may have ICT, and in this particular place we can have ICT, and then we save those changes. Okay, we have renamed our subject here to ICT, you could see that. Then we want to aggregate subjects. Now, for upper primary, all the 4 subjects are awarded aggregates. But now the issue comes to lower primary and nursery. So we normally have different schools awarding aggregates to different subjects, and we give you liberty to do that. So by default, this ICT that we chose is not awarded aggregates. Now, is IRRE awarded subjects, awarded aggregates in your school or not? That is up to you to choose, but we could say literacy 2 is not being awarded aggregates. And then we save that also. We still come back to aggregated subjects. And what about nursery? Which subjects are we awarding aggregates? Remember, we are required to have only 4 subjects that we award aggregates. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could say our reading here is also not being awarded aggregates. So we update the nursery subjects as well. Yeah, so that has been worked upon. Now, we want to award aggregates for P4, from P4 to P7. This is upper primary. Different schools also may wish to, they have different grading scales, and this is how flexible SDMS is. We don't dictate that for you. Otherwise, the school chooses that for a child to get an F9. Remember, at this point you only have to put the numbers. You don't have to put F9 because the system itself knows that this is F9, this is past 8. So according to this school, our F9 will start at 30 to 34. These are the default settings. Or you can choose to have it other ways, but here you can say that for us here we're going to have 30 to 34. We shall have a past 8. We shall have a past 8. We shall have a past 8 in science, and we shall have a past 8 in SST. So this is according to what this school has desired to choose. So we come to that and save. So we are awarding aggregates still. You may come to lower primary and say we are doing the same to lower primary and say you're doing the same. It's just a matter of entering figures here then the settings are preset for that particular school ID. These settings do not affect any other school apart from the school you are dealing with. So we also customize report cards in this system. You may say for us, we want positions on nursery report cards. So do you want to show positions on nursery report cards? Baby class, yes. Middle class, yes. Top class, we want to show positions. P1, you may say we want to show positions. P2, you may say we want to show positions. And P3, you may also say we want to show positions. And probably upper class, we don't want to show positions. And we update that part. So we are still coming to customize report cards, and this is what we have set so far. Then well, you may want to show the bursar's comment on the report card, a comment that says, school fees, there is a balance of such and such amount of school fees. Some schools want that information on their report cards, others don't. So you still say that here. For this particular school, you shall be saying no. Now, something that is interesting, like I told you, we need an email. So far, SDMS has sent us 3 emails here. And the first one is an invoice. It is an invoice of 50,000 shillings. This is regarded as a setup fee. It is a setup fee of 50,000 shillings that is payable within 7 days. And the payment method is highlighted in here. The other email we have received is an email saying registration successful, and teachers and the administrators are each awarded login codes. We don't have personal logins for this system. We have codes that teachers use. For example, this is the login code for P1 teachers. This is the login code for P2 teachers. This is the login code for baby class. This is the login code for top class. And this is the bursar's ID, the bursar's login code. This is the academic ID. This is someone who sees the entire academic structure of the school from P1 to P7. Meanwhile, the person who has this code for P7 will only see information regarding P7. This is the HM ID, or the HM login ID or code, and this code gives the HM permission to see whatever goes on in the entire school: fees, academics, the school store, and the same applies to the director. Also, they also get this code. Now, we shall need to copy these codes because we are going to need them while logging in afterwards. So I can open my notepad here and I paste them over here. So that is that. We have gotten that email. And then what is the other email saying? The other email is talking about, now after paying the 50,000, you are given a free 4 months trial period within which to try and see, do you like the product? Do you have any issues with the product? And it is a 4 months trial period, which is actually full term. And it is after that time that you will be required to pay a subscription fee of 360,000 shillings after trying to use the system for 4 months, which is 120 days. So we have our login codes. So this other side, in our customization, you may want to change those login codes. You may say, now we have chased one of the teachers of, let us say, P2, and then we have a feeling that maybe our login codes are compromised because they could be over wherever they are, and they they get to log in into our system, you can change the login codes here and put in others, and still you will get access to your information safely. Up to the director you can change, but you only, because this is the first 3 digits are a school ID, you don't change that. You only have liberty to change the last 3 digits. So now this is the most critical part for any school, where we are supposed to set the bursar's email, the head teacher's email, and the director's email. This is SDMS itself uses a 2-factor authentication process, whereby someone will not get access to your information or to your dashboard without your consent, since they need your email, which comes to your phone. So that means that for someone to log in for you to log in into your dashboard as a bursar, as a head teacher, and as a director, you need to have your email. So at this particular point, we don't have that information yet, because we are dealing with an imaginary school. I will put my personal email, and I will also put my personal email for head teacher, and I will also put my personal email as director. So we shall update administrator emails here. And then like I said, you may want to set requirements whereby if students are applying online for your particular school, they want to see those requirements highlighted. I mean, those requirements will be highlighted for them to see without bothering to get in touch with the school. Let us say for our school here, we want to say we are setting requirements, and most of these things are filled in up here. We could say 96 pages books, and then this is for P4, and then you could say this requirement is for borders, and then just put in the description, and then you add that requirement. So we have customized the school settings. You could also come to customize the fees, the school fees settings. That normally comes in secondary after we have established the academic side, but I'll make a comprehensive video that has all the settings. Now, remember, we have not yet put in a school badge, so we could come over here and update the school badge. We could choose any file. I'll choose any image that is on my computer here to act as the school badge, and I have an image here that I can use. I'll use that file which I've selected, and there it comes as the school badge. This is the information that we gave the system: Uganda Primary School, for God and my country. You may want to edit this later on, so you could still go ahead and do that, and then we go ahead and update our details. So having done that, we have done basically the creation of the school account. We have customized the most basic settings. So now the system redirects you to the login page itself. However, you could also just come over and start from this side. You come and log in. Now that you've created the school account, you can come and log in over here, and we have our login codes here. So we want to log in as a P1 teacher. I copy this login code for P1 teacher. I copy the code for P1 teacher here. I come over here and paste that code that I copied the other side and log in. So we have seen a notification here saying there are no pupils in the system yet, which is true. So we shall But anyway, this is the dashboard. This is the interface that a parent teacher will see. This is where they enter their marks. This is where they enter beginning of term marks. This is where they enter mid-term marks. And this is where they enter end of term marks. And it is from there that they can generate mark sheets for that particular class. They can generate examination results and print them on the notes board. They can generate several types of report cards. You can generate report cards for beginning of term, mid-term, both mid and end, both mid and beginning of term. And then you can generate a single report card. You can generate a two-term report card. So it has a variety of report cards. So I come over here and log out. And the same will happen for all the teachers. They will be seeing only their interface. Now, I want to come and log in as someone in charge of academics. I come over here and copy this code for academics, and the person in charge of academics, the DOS, will log in also, and they'll see the entire school, the entire academics department. So the DOS can also admit new pupil. So we are going to admit a new pupil, let us say in a particular, in P1 class. We come over here, we say this particular child is Francis, that is for the surname, and then we just say Dallin for the other name, and then sex, we can say this particular child is male, and then we put in the date of birth. We have a default figure that is normally 5 years from, to avoid giving you hard time in searching. We have a default figure that's normally 5 years from the current year, but you can always edit this and say this one particular child was born in 2011. You may just put that age, that date of birth. Religion, all this information is put in. This particular child is a born again. Tribe, all the tribes in Uganda are there. We pick which one. This one is Samia, let us say so. Nationality is a Ugandan. We come to award the class. This particular child is in P1, and the section, they are day scholar. We didn't enter the streams, so that is why it is not showing streams. But if we had entered streams, it would be giving us streams. So we need at least information for one of the guardians of the child. So we can say this is one of the, this is the father or the mother, and then how do you call this particular child? Is the father. Which district do you stay? We talked of, did we say Busia? Okay, you come and look for any district over here, and then this, we need a telephone contacts to contact this particular parent. The secondary number is not so necessary, is not mandatory. But now, if a parent has an email, it is important you put it there, because they get information from the school about this particular child. Let us say, like now, admission information, the parent wants to communicate to the parent via email. This email will be picked automatically, and the parent will be receiving emails through that, and then SMSs will also be sent to this particular number of the parent. So over here we come to the part for a second guardian. We can omit that for now, and we say we are registering this pupil. So Francis Dallin is the name of the pupil. They have a particular SDMS ID which you might want to copy. This number here, but okay, for that for now we can leave it. Has been admitted to P1, and the confirmation email has been sent to that email. So do you want to continue admitting? We can say for now no. So we have this information already laying here for that particular child. Now I wanted to take you to the login session of the HM, because now the HM holds, the HM, the bursar, and the director hold very sensitive information. I copy this email, I copy the login ID. I come and paste over here. When I say enter, I'm asked to get two-factor authentication, and this information has been sent to my email. So this is where I come. I go to my inbox. This is the email I got as a parent. I put in my particular email, so this is the one I got as a parent. Now under the same email, because I'm the I've put in my email as the HM. I've gotten this code, the 6-digit, the verification code, which is saying 392330. 392330. So I have logged in as the HM. So this HM is seeing some information here saying that the setup fee of this amount has not yet been paid, and the account will be frozen by 7th December, because today is 30th, so 7 days from now will be probably that. So you can click here to pay now, and now they are saying that your subscription expires on 120 days left. That is 30th March 2026. So your subscription, your free subscription is on, but you need to pay only the setup fee of 50,000 shillings. So this is what the HM sees. It sees the academics department. You can see school fees and van. You can see school store. You can see employees. You can see accounts department, accounts and budgeting. So this is the academic overview of the school that the HM sees. And then this is the school fees and school van overview. You can pay school fees if your parent is paying school fees directly to the school over here. And then you can manage the school store from over here. You can also manage the school uniform over here. So basically, the HM also can admit new pupils. They can edit profiles of new pupils. Now, there is let us first view the list of pupils that we have in the school. So we have this particular child whose ID is this. I can copy this ID here, the pupil ID. So we want to go and edit this particular child's details. So I'll come and I say I'm editing people's details. Remember, we did not add a picture or a photo to this particular child's profile. So that picture is added in the edit profiles section, and I've just pasted in that particular child is SDMS ID, and then when I search, I get this particular child's information. I can come over here and edit that information that we put in, edit the class, edit the parents' details, and then part number 5 is I can take a picture. If I'm using a phone or a laptop, I could still upload the picture from the files in my computer, and I will look for any picture to put for this particular child. I'll pick probably this, and I'll say I'm uploading that, and then update pupil, and then boom, we have updated this particular child's profile by putting a picture. So we are still we have covered most of these other things. Others I'm going to get to them one by one. So we can log out over here, and now SDMS also has an interface where parents see information about their particular child. So remember, we copied that particular child's ID. So when you come to the login section here and you're a parent, you don't click on you click on parent here, and then you paste your child's ID. But this ID can be given to you by the school because it has the list of SDMS people IDs. So we come over here and log in as that parent's child, and then here we have information about that child. We may want to pay school fees, and then you parent pay school fees online out here. So here it is showing us 000 on the school fees balances because the school has not yet made settings for school fees. And then academics, we don't have any information over here, but you'll be seeing the progressive performance of this particular child. So I think for this particular video, I will end there. I will be giving more details in the coming videos. Thank you.